dear students, I hope you are doing well wherever you are. So today we are going to deal with Unit 9, Human Rights. So let's start with the vocabulary. So this is an extract from the Declaration of Human Rights. So human rights belong to people regardless of their sex, race, color, language, national origin, age, class, religion, or political beliefs. This means that human rights protect us from discrimination and injustice. All human beings are born equal and free in dignity and rights. So here we can give examples. So when we say human rights, we say the right to education, the right to social security. Can you give more examples? Let's move to practice. So you read the paragraph and you fill in the blanks with the words in the list. So child, different, protected, language, being. So take some time to do your exercise. When the United Nations wrote the convention, it had to decide who exactly a child is. Here is their definition. A child is every human being under the age of 18. Governments must respect and follow the rights we as kids are given in this convention without any kind of discrimination. You and or your parents' race, color, sex, language, and religion don't matter, neither do your opinions on things. To sum it up, all kids must be treated the same way, no matter how different they are. Now we'll move on to our grammar lesson. It is about conditional type 2. As we have seen earlier, we have studied conditional type 0 and type 1. Today we are going to see conditional type 2. So let's study the examples together. If they found a vaccine for coronavirus, they would save many victims. If some people were wise, they would stay at home. So here, let's see the use of conditional type 2. Conditional type 2 is used to talk about a situation which is impossible in the present. It's an imaginary situation that we wish it could happen. For the structure, we have in the if clause, we have if plus subject plus verb in the past simple. And in the main clause, we have subject plus could or would plus verb in the infinitive form. If you go back to the examples, you can see this. So we have if plus subject they plus verb in the past simple, you have found. And in the main clause, we have subject plus would or could plus verb in the infinitive form. The same thing for the example number 2. There is a remark. So the past used in the if clause is unreal past because we are just imagining, so it is unreal past, we are just wishing. Let's practice now. Combine the following sentences using conditional type 2 construction. And you follow the example, of course. I wish scientists would find a cure for coronavirus. Then we would be safe. If we change it into an if construction, it will be like this. If scientists found a cure for coronavirus, we would be safe. And here are the sentences that you should change into conditional type 2 construction. You take some time to do your exercise. So ready to correct? So here, number 1. If there were more leisure facilities, he wouldn't feel bored. Number 2, if we overcame this pandemic, we would go back to school and meet our friends. If everybody stayed at home, we would be safe. Now we are going to see how to express a present wish. Examples: there are many victims contaminated by coronavirus. This is a present situation. I wish there weren't many victims contaminated by coronavirus. This means that conditional type 2 expresses a real situation which is unlikely to happen. And this leads us to talk again about a present wish. Now let's move on to writing. Your friend can no longer continue his studies because he is obliged to work to help his parents. So in this case, which right is violated? What do you think of his parents' decision? Now, write a short letter to your friend's father to convince him to let his son return to school. Yes? So, you can please the letter. You can start like this. Dear sir, I learned that my friend Ali can no longer go to school because you obliged him to work. And you finish your letter to convince his father to send him to school. And thank you. Please stay at home and stay safe.